Well, Leslie, I think you would agree we have something really special to share with everybody today.
We do. You are not going to want to miss this.
No doubt about it. The property that we are going to show you today is an amazing property that has an almost unlimited amount of possibilities for the next owner. And you definitely do not want to miss out on this one. But before we show it all to you, let's go ahead and get started right now. Hi, my name's Stephen.
And I'm Leslie.
And as local real estate agents here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, we get text, phone calls, and emails all the time from folks who are looking to buy a home or to sell their home. And we are so honored for all the folks that have entrusted that to us, and it's been an honor to help you, like I say. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're looking to buy a home or sell a home. All of our information is in the description below. We'd be happy to help you as well. Additionally, if you like to learn more about our beautiful mountains and valleys here in Virginia and a lot of the different events and things that takes place and the beautiful things we have in the neighborhoods and the homes, and okay, you get the idea. So we'd love it if you click that subscribe button, touch that bell icon so you can follow along whenever one of our new episodes comes out. Now, Leslie, how would you best describe this home we're going to see today?
So this is kind of Southern Plantation meets Virginia. It is an amazing house that is just reminiscent of a home that the original owner saw in Mississippi. And that owner was actually an architect. So she hired him to design this home, making it bigger than his home there in Mississippi. And it is sure to not disappoint. The other thing that is really cool about this home is it's sitting on almost 70 acres of land, and it has paddocks and all kinds of possibilities that you could use this place for.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, when you first come into the property, you're going to see a large barn that's been used as an event center, and it's a functioning barn, workable barn.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And there's a pond on the property. There's just
another multi-purpose building that has 3 bays in it that you could use for, you know, horses or any kind of animals.
Another shed as well. And like you say, like you say, this property is not just a home. It could be used certainly as a home.
Absolutely.
For someone looking for something like that. But it could also be an event center. It could be
a bed and breakfast.
It could easily be converted into a hotel type place as well if a person wanted to do that.
You know, a combination of any of that.
Like I say, there's endless possibilities here.
Vineyard. You can plant grapes back there.
So what we want to do now, though, we're going to go ahead, we're going to take you up here to the front of the home, and I'll give you some of the details about it.
And here it is, folks. I told you you wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah, no doubt, Leslie. This home is a beautiful home in a beautiful setting. And here's a few details about it before we go in. First of all, this home is currently for sale. It's listed for $3,200,000. It has 5 bedrooms. Could be a whole lot more.
Oh, could be.
And 4 full baths and 3 half baths. The reason I say it could have a whole lot more is because it has an amazing 16,049 square foot of total space in this home. So
you did a drum roll there, people.
That's a lot of square footage. So let's break it down here a little bit. That's 7,971 square feet of above ground finished square footage. And there's also 2,793 square feet above ground that's unfinished. Now downstairs there's 3,506 square feet that is finished and 877 square feet that is unfinished. And on top of all that, there's a 902 square foot 3-car garage. So like I say, you are just really talking about just the the finished square foot is well over 10,000 square feet in this home. Now additionally, this home was built in 1995 and it sits on 69.95 acres of land. So that's the details about the home.
Wow.
Let's get inside and let's take a look at this beautiful home.
Well, I don't know how Scarlett would have felt about this amazing front porch, but I personally love it. There are so many places I could be drinking a cup of coffee, from the 2 screened-in porches to all of this expansive area and all the doors that can open out to this porch and the views of the surrounding pastures, hay fields, and mountains. is something worth talking about. So this is 995 Old White Bridge Road in Waynesboro. So let's head inside through this beautiful door here to see what's going on in there. Southern hospitality will not be lost when you greet your guests in this amazing, expansive entryway. The glass globes on the lights and the walls is reminiscent of the old Southern gas lighting. They're obviously electric. Let's talk about the crown molding that you see on these 12-foot high ceilings and the cherry wood flooring that you are going to see all throughout this house. Okay, so what's on my left side? On my left is the formal living room. The formal living room has built-in bookcases, and what about that ladder that you can just move along and reach those books that are on the top shelves for you. The other thing that I wanted to point out is you're going to see a lot of fireplaces in this house, and that formal living room is fireplace number one. All of the fireplaces in this house are gas, but the builder, when he built it, put real chimneys in each one of those fireplaces. So if you wanted to convert one to wood, you 100% could. All right, here on my right is the formal dining room. The dining room has, again, built-in bookcases, not bookshelves, but display cases that you can display all of your beautiful china and works of art in there. So along the front of this house as well, in each one of those rooms is two doors that open out into that front porch that we just came across as well. Okay, behind me is the half guest bath here on this level. And let's move into the family room, which is the next room we're going to take a look at. Welcome to the family room. This family room is something that you need to see in person. This is huge space. It is 18 feet wide by 46 feet long. Let's talk about the right side of this family room, where you're going to see a lovely gas fireplace. Ceilings are exposed with the beams and they're covered really pretty, and the recessed lighting sets off this beautiful space. To my left is going to be more built-in bookcases, as well as the cabinet for that TV over there. And you're going to see a recurring theme in this property. You're going to see that ladder and the railing in it so that you can reach all the things on those top shelves. So let's talk about what you're going to see behind me. Behind me is a bunch of doors, and those doors are going to be gorgeous if you open them up, and that deck back there overlooks the patio and the swimming pool back there as well. Wow, there is a lot to have in this family room, and it is just gorgeous. But let's talk about one of the focal points of this room, that beautiful grand staircase. So imagine if you had made this an event center and you have a bride walking down that beautiful grand staircase and all the guests in this family room waiting to see her. What a beautiful event space this could be. Okay, so enough about the family room. Let's take a walk over here to my right and let's see what the kitchen has to offer. What is not to love about this beautiful, large, massive kitchen space? Imagine preparing food for your friends and family or guests in this beautiful, large kitchen. Oh, and look what's behind me. Another ladder. I told you you were going to see that pop up from time to time in this house, and that ladder you are going to need in order to get to those top cabinets that almost reach the ceiling. Okay, so let's talk about the things that are in this kitchen as far as appliances go. All the appliances do come with the house, and that Sub-Zero refrigerator is nice and large and able to house all of your needs. There is a cooktop stove and a granite island there, and a warming drawer, lovely sink, 2 ovens. Wow, you are not going to lack space in order to cook that Thanksgiving and holiday meals that are coming up here soon. There is also a nice veg prep station with its own sink, as well as an ice maker here as well. All right, let's talk about the things here to my left. You're going to have a door out there to the deck in order to have a cookout maybe. You can put a grill out there. And then you are going to see the lady of the house's office space. That was her office / sewing room, and she loved to give gifts and wrap those gifts really pretty. So she had a space also for her wrapping paper. All right, now to my right, you are not going to want to miss what's coming up next. It is that beautiful pantry and all those shelves in order to house your foods. But how are you going to get those food items into that pantry? Oh, let's look at the left side of that hallway. On the left is your laundry room, which, okay, that's great. But did you check out that elevator? So when you pull into the garage on the lower level, you can put all your groceries in that elevator and bring it up, and across from that elevator is your pantry space. How convenient is that? That elevator also goes all the way up to the 2nd floor of this house as well. So if you have someone who has special needs, that is going to come in handy for you as well. All right, so let's pass through that pantry laundry space and see what comes up next. Okay, as you can see over my right shoulder, that's where we were. We passed past that pantry area, laundry area, and we have arrived into, oh, not the dining room. This is actually the breakfast room. How cool is this room? That fireplace is beautiful. I can imagine sitting here eating breakfast, drinking coffee, and just enjoying the views out the windows. But this room also has 2 doors that open up into that screened-in porch that you saw at the very beginning of the video. And what amazing views you have off of the front of this house. All right, behind me you are going to see a pass-through into the butler's pantry area. And oh, there we are. We have completed our full circle. We have now arrived back to the formal dining room. But that's not all there is to the main level of this house. We have a whole nother side to show you. So let's go see what the other side of this main floor has to offer. I told you there was more to this main level. All right, I just came out of the extra bedroom space that could be easily used as a nursery. Never wanted to be too far away from my babies when they were little, so that would make an excellent space for them. If you are wanting access to the deck, this is the door to use. It overlooks the patio space. Let's talk about the primary suite. This primary suite has its own space. You're going to pass through an ensuite here. 2 closets. There was one just for shoes. Oh my goodness. So if you are a shoe lover, that would make an excellent one for you. This primary suite has its own fireplace and 2 doors that go out to a screened-in porch on the other side of the front of this house. It has a huge space. This could be easily fit a king-size bed and all the furniture that you want. And again, this is a gorgeous primary suite for you. All right, let's talk about what you passed in that ensuite. That ensuite, Stephanie and I were just talking about it, is really nice. You have a huge soaker tub, a shower with multiple shower heads in it, and there are 2 separate sinks in there. Those sinks have towers and drawers and cabinet space, so you can store all of the things that you want, your makeup and all that stuff. It is just a really nice ensuite, and it's customized. There's just so many details that we can't show you, but you will appreciate if you get to see it in person. All right, that concludes the main level of this house. So let's go upstairs next.
Well, Leslie, I got to say that downstairs is certainly an amazing living space.
It is beautiful. You need to see it in person to really appreciate it.
Yeah, you really do. And there's been such an attention to detail that goes into this home. Just
100%.
Little things, even down to the door stops, and just small things that you wouldn't maybe necessarily think about. But I would say just about everything has been thought of here to make this a very well-built home, very solid.
You can't see where things were put together. The crown molding looks all solid one piece. The doors are solid wood. It's just crazy.
It is. It really is. It's very well built. Very good. Now, but before we tell you a little bit more here about the upstairs in this home, wanted to share with you a little bit about where the home is geographically. Now, we're sitting about 10 minutes north of downtown Waynesboro, just outside the city limits. And also, if you want to get over to Interstate 64 or over where a lot of the shopping is along Interstate 64, places like Target, Dunkin' Donut, you're looking at about 13 to 15 minutes away to get there. If you want to go west to do some shopping in the quaint town of Stanton, you're looking at about 20 minutes to get to downtown. And additionally, one thing that I would say is, maybe you're looking in the Charlottesville area, but you're willing to commute to Charlottesville to get a lot more home for your money and 70 acres.
Right.
So this home would fit that bill, and you're only about 45 minutes away from downtown Charlottesville.
100%, yeah.
So, but now we want to talk a little bit here about this upstairs. Now, currently up here, there are 4 bedrooms in addition to the 2 that were downstairs. Okay, so 4 bedrooms, or I guess we could say 5.5 that were downstairs. We talked about the one being used as a nursery.
Right.
So, but this is where we're going to talk about, this is the place that if you wanted to make it larger, there's so much more room up here to make it into a hotel rooms or to make it into an Airbnb. I mean, there's multiple bedrooms for an Airbnb.
Right.
So, but Leslie, I've talked a lot. Why don't you go ahead and why don't you tell us about the bedrooms over here?
Oh, yes. So as Stephan said, the possibilities, if you wanted to target Charlottesville in order to create an event center here, and to draw attention to a wedding venue or events here and pull that in from Charlottesville, because they love to come over here and see the mountain ranges and all the things that are available here. This would be ideal. So let's talk about the bedrooms though. Starting at the other end of this, the hallway here, that is the only bedroom here on the second level that has an actual ensuite, and it's already set up for everything. It's a nice sized room, but if you wanted to expand it, there is extra knee wall space on each side of the dormers. You could definitely expand the room into that space as well. Then in the middle, there are 2 bedrooms as well. They're mirror images of each other. And again, there's dormers in those rooms, and all of this extra attic space and space on each side of the dormers. You could put an ensuite in each one of those bedrooms in that larger ensuite, in that larger knee wall area.
Well, each room has access to that knee wall area as well.
Absolutely.
So, full door.
So there's a door already there. It's just you building out the bathroom inside that bedroom. In between those 2 bedrooms is a very large storage closet as well. And where we're standing on the other side is the bathroom. It is a shower-only bathroom, but it can service those 2 middle bedrooms as well. Then we're going to go down to the other end, and on the other end is where that elevator comes up as well, and you have a bedroom and a full bathroom there, but it is only a tub only bathroom though. So that bedroom has its own bathroom, but it's not technically en suites, but you could make it into an ensuite. Again, there's so much storage space in each one of these bedrooms up here. And
additionally, that's where the elevator comes up as well that you saw downstairs. So
Stephan loves that elevator.
It's easy to get up and down, that's for sure. So, but like I said, the elevator is there, and you know, Leslie mentioned the storage closet, linen closet here, and there's one at the end of the hall. But that's one thing about this home. You will have no shortage of storage in this home. There's so much storage, and I mean, it's been thought out so well and planned so well. Now, the part I wanted to talk about was the fun room, the playroom, which is next door. The previous owners here, or I guess not previous, the owners here, this used to be the playroom for the kids.
And the grandkids.
And the grandkids, exactly. And it's an incredibly large room.
It's
make
carpeted.
multiple. Yeah, it's carpeted. It would make
the only
multiple
carpeted room in the house.
Yeah, it would make multiple bedrooms. Like I say, if you wanted to convert, this would be one side. You could get another 3 or 4 bedrooms on this side. But
put dormers in.
Correct. So I can't imagine, though, being a kid, I can imagine all the things I would have done. I'm sure there probably would have been some football games.
You would be so mischievous.
Soccer games, all sorts of stuff. So,
he and his brother would have.
So anyway.
Too much fun.
Definitely. So, but that's the second floor. And like I say, there's so much room on this floor, but we're not done yet. We still have to go down to the basement level, which is obviously walks out into the pool area where the patio area is. So follow us down there and let's go take a look at that.
Yo, Stefan! It's time to pump you up.
I don't know what she's doing, folks.
So, we're in the exercise room.
Yeah, no doubt. Imagine having your own exercise room, complete with a mirror, so you can watch yourself as you work out.
The bar to do ballet or dance in here if you wanted to.
Yeah. So, like I say, when you come down to the bottom of the stairs on your left-hand side, that's where you'll find this room. And right now, they actually have blinds that cut part of the room off, so it's much larger than it actually is. It's a huge room. You can do a lot of exercise in here, and you could set up an entire gym in this area if you were looking to set up a gym. So, let's go ahead now, and we'll go across the hallway. As we do, we're going to pass the downstairs bathroom here on the left-hand side.
It's only half bath.
That's correct. And then we're going to go into another room.
All right, we have arrived to the fun room, actually. This room could be used as a multi-purpose room. It is directly below that family room space that we showed you on the main level. So there are 5 doors behind me in this room as well. The floor is actually a stamped concrete made to look like brick, but it's also heated. So let me talk about everything that's on the right side of this room. Another fireplace. How cozy is that? And it also has a door that goes out to a little landing area, and you are going to find that's where your elevator is. A 3-bay garage is right there as well, and there's this large storage room inside that garage that you could easily use as a workshop as well.
Yeah, no doubt. Now on the left-hand side over here, you're going to find countertop with a sink and another ice maker like you had in the kitchen upstairs, as well as a mini fridge as well, so you can store things down here. And that was one of the things. This room was actually used in a wedding reception.
Yes.
And as everything went back and forth between those doors and this room out onto the beautiful patio where the pool is. But that's going to come in just a minute. So, but down to the left on this side is actually another room which the owner used as an office. It's very well lit, and even though it's downstairs, it has 3 doors, like the ones you see behind us here, that go out onto that patio area as well. And that area of the patio is another area that is screened in.
Yes.
And so these nice, cool summer evenings, you can be mosquito-free, sitting in the room
while enjoying the view of the pool.
That's exactly right, enjoying the pool view. So. But now, like I say, we would definitely be remiss if we didn't take you out onto that beautiful patio area. So let's go out there and take a look. So imagine those hot summer days. Being able to enjoy this pool. Now this pool's a little bit unique because it's not a regular chlorine pool.
No, it's a saltwater pool, and it's not a diving pool. You want to tell them why?
Actually, the owners, they were kind of afraid of the water.
They didn't know how to swim.
Yeah, and so.
But they wanted a pool.
Exactly. So they made a very shallow end for the grandkids and their children, and then it goes off to the deep end, which is only about 4 feet deep.
Yeah.
And so, but again, it's still plenty of water, plenty of room to get in there and cool down,
have fun,
and have fun together as a family. And like I say, imagine this patio area being able to host dinners and company and all sorts of things that you could imagine to do here. And imagine at night, as you see here, with all of the lights above that give it that very nice, beautiful look. Ambiance. There you go. That's a good word. So give it that ambiance here. What a special place to be.
Yes.
So that's a little bit about this beautiful area here. So we're going to go ahead now. We've shown you pretty much everything in and around the house. Well, we can't show you everything, but shown you a lot. But so let's go ahead and let's wrap this video up here in just a second.
So what little girl would not love her own little playhouse? This little playhouse, or a she shed, comes complete with electric in it, a little loft, and it's just adorable.
It is, and it's just another one of the things that you're going to find here on this beautiful, amazing property, and the home that at its center point, So like I say, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you a great idea about the potential for this home. I know that whoever purchases it, that family is going to have many, many memories, just like the prior family did, by living in this home. Maybe additionally, maybe you're looking for an event center or a large bed and breakfast. This is a perfect property that would set up for that, and with all the beauty around it, it just makes it a great place to be. So if you're interested in this property, or if you're interested in another property here in the area, or maybe you have a home, maybe you're looking to sell a home, Leslie and I would be more than happy to help you, like all the other folks we've been able to help, and it's truly been our honor to have helped them. So I'm probably going to have a hard time pulling a little girl away from this she shed playhouse.
I know.
But honey, we'll have to go.
Okay.
So, and for now we have to go too. So until next time, we'll see you around town.